Hey everybody, happy Friday. I am just sitting here with Nacho on my lap. There she is. Oh boy, she's really excited. And I was actually just thinking about something that, oh, there she goes, that I have struggled with, and I know a lot of people do too, and that is staying on track when you go into the weekend. We're off of our regular routines when we go into the weekend, and that's when um, we can kind of slip up on our diets or our exercise plan or whatever we're trying to achieve. So I was just thinking about a couple tips that I do that help me keep on track going into the weekends. And usually, if we have a social event that we're going to, and I know I'm going to be having a couple drinks, I will give myself a drink count. This has worked for me actually really well because I try and stick to it. So I'll just, whatever that number is, I'll just make sure I stick to that drink count, and then I'm not feeling crappy in the morning and I haven't wrecked my week of hard work in the gym and my clean eating. Another thing I try and do is I try and stick to as close to what I did during the week on the weekends. So, for example, I eat 5 meals a day. That works for me. And what I do is I try and eat 5 meals a day on the weekend, smaller meals. So I try and be prepared a little more on the weekends because you're out and about, you're off your routine, you're not at work where you're usually probably pretty organized. And let's see, what's another thing that I wrote down that I do? Oh, yes, this is a good one. When we go into the weekends, we usually, may go out with friends or family or something for dinner or lunch. And something I try and do, especially if we're going to go with a big group of people, is I'll try and have a snack before we go. Because by the time you get to the restaurant, you park your car, et cetera, you sit down, it is an hour or two later, and you could be starved. And then this is when you're going to make those crappy meal choices when everything on the menu looks amazing. So that's another tip, and I hope this helps. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend.